I'm not late. You guys are early. I say this every stream because for some reason people seem to think that the stream starts when the timer ends, which would be weird. We don't do that here. What we do here, however, is we play some Demon Bluff. We're going to be playing Demon Bluff again. Did I unmute the stream? I did. Let's go. We're back on Demon Bluff. It's been a while since we played this, I will confess, but I enjoy this game. It's quite good fun. I know, right? That'd be weird. What kind of channel does that? Weird ones, that's what. But yeah, we don't really have a lot of achievements, so we're just gonna play. We're gonna see what happens, and maybe we'll have a good time. Starting on Ascension 10. I presume this is starting on Ascension 10. Okay, current deck. We have got 6 villagers, 1 outcast, 2 minions, and 1 demon. For those of you that are new to this game, I'm going to kind of try and explain it to the best of my ability as we go, but I'm very stupid, so we'll see how well that goes. We have got minion, we've got counselor, and we've got Lilith, which means that we can't just open all of them. That is possibly the worst one we could start with. He claims to have cured 2 corruptions. Okay, that could be neat. Someone's about to die. You're a liar. This one's lying. Because if it's the first baker, it will always say, I was a baker. I think. Or I'm mistaking that. Hey, look, it's the wretch. Oh, rest in peace, you. Hello, Judge. If any 2 of them are evil, okay. That's the Slayer. The Slayer can be used once. Then you correct the Baker. Okay, well that's a good start then. I remember things. So the Baker's a liar. That killed a demon. I don't know which, but that has killed a demon there. Okay, so this is what we have to work with, and this is a social deduction game. For those of you, like myself, who don't know games by their sort of genre, Among Us, but not Among Us. So we need to go through, and we basically need to use all of the tools at our disposal to try and figure out who's lying. This dude's claiming to have cured two corruptions, which could, in theory, be true if this dude was fake. No, because he's not corrupted. We can do that and that. Okay, so one of these 2 is evil. Good start. Hello, Merman. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing wonderful today. Evils are not adjacent to each other. I could be true, I think. We can use him to do... Oh, okay. Doesn't really tell me anything. I don't know why I did that. For God's sake. Oh, you. They're lying. Oh, of course they're lying. There's no... I'm a melt. There is... I think there is 1 corruption out here, which means that it's not in this area. I think he could be corrupt, to be fair. So I think... We're gonna... Now, I'm very knife happy on this game, so I'm probably going to kill the wrong people, and we're gonna die. So, let's... And he was right. I'm not very good at this. Oh, the counselor, man. This one. He doesn't corrupt. So none of these do corruptions. So the only thing that could do a corruption is the Plague Doctor. So this dude is outwardly lying. But he could be corrupt. But I think I'm going to stab him. Take that, Lilith. And then... Oh. Screw me, I guess. He was fake. I hate my life. I'm so bad at this game. Because it's social deduction. Oh, we basically got the exact same loadout. Great. I'm good, I believe. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Yeah, maybe. Between 1, 4, and 6, there's a minion, outcast, and villager. So, I'm dizzy. That's not a good sign. I'm good. That's believable. What? How do you work? Okay. To my knowledge, this dude will tell the truth. So, to be fair, this dude could be telling the truth as well. There are no corrupted characters. That's believable because none of these three create corruptions. So, this one's vouching for 4. I don't trust that. Okay. We can start working through everything we have now. So, this dude immediately is flagging suspicion because this one's... Well, this one's outwardly not good. Because if it says it's dizzy, so the confessor will always say that they are good unless they are corrupted or evil. There's no corruption in place. So this person is straight up evil. We can stab them. Boom. Which also means that this dude was lying. So they're also bad. I think we can stab them too. Between 2, 3, and 8, there is villager, minion, outcast. So he would be throwing under the bus this one. He'll be throwing underneath the bus this one, and whatever's under here now. This one could be villager. Could be minion. No. No, this is just wrong. Between 1, 4, and 6, there is minion, outcast, and villager. But he's also wrong. There's going to be a lot of thinking. As you may have seen by the thumbnail, we have a magnifying glass, so we're doing lots of thinking. No, the car doesn't like fireworks. This is not good. One of these could be the doppelganger, to be fair, and we would not know. So that's not a good sign. There are no corrupted characters is true. I am good is also true. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Of course I am. One of these two is fake because there's only one doppelganger, and these are both telling the truth. And to my knowledge, the doppelganger tells the truth. So these two, one of them is fake. Which I'm inclined to believe this one is fake. So this one is telling the truth. And that's his summoned thing, possibly. I got him in the end. Oh, god damn it. How you doing, Mammon? I hope you're doing wonderful. We did it. We've saved the village. Move on. What have we got? Oh, god. Puppeteer and Puka and Drunk in one lobby. Great. Okay. Let's see. So, this one up here is telling me 5 is good. We could maybe check that. This one is saying 1, 4, or 7 are evil. So that puts into question those ones. This one's saying Puka is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Do they take this dude as evil? Guess not. We did it. We did. We managed to do it. Do we have any? Don't. Okay, that's awkward. 5 is a real judge. That's another one vouching for 5, actually. Which kind of makes them more believable. Because they're both saying the same thing. Evil is not adjacent to each other. That could be true. Puka is 2 cards away from the closest evil. So, based on that logic, if this one was evil, for example, say this one's the Who do we want to test? Okay. That's a good sign then. That throws you into suspect. I got stab 7 for funsies. Okay. Gulp. Wait. Ah! God damn it. I need Emma here. She's good at this game. Bruh. I have a talent, and I am using it. I wonder how many people we can get to stop watching before the stream ends. What have we got? We have Shaman. Oh, well, great. Okay, 2 evils are just... I was just throwing people into the bus, aren't you? Oh. That's also not that useful. Both sides are equally evil. Great. They're good. Second Plague Doctor. There shouldn't be 2 of you. Is not corrupt. Aha! Knife! Well, that's not true, is it? Okay, we're making good progress here. So, we know that this one was bad. This one's straight up lying, but it could be corrupt. Because we do have a Plague Doctor here. Who's telling the truth, actually. This one's saying there's 2 evils adjacent to it. And this one's saying the closest evil is clockwise. Which would be a lie unless this one is evil. We're going to stab him. That means that this one was telling the truth. That means this one's possibly lying. Both sides are equally evil is also outwardly a lie. Oh, this one's not evil. This one's corrupt. So we can vouch this one. Fluffy dressing gown thing. Oh, this is so sad. That does mean that this one told the truth as well. So it's kind of between those 2 realistically because we kind of vouched everything else. So, how is that both sides are equally evil? Oh well, we killed an innocent architect, but that doesn't matter. Okay, we've got Counselor, and we have got Bar. This means... I was a baker, they're telling the truth, you're a liar. But this dude is good. We can vouch this character. This one is just straight up lying to us. Now, there isn't, unless we have the drunk, which we might, there isn't a corruption in play. Presuming this dude's telling the truth. This one's claiming 3 is a real drunk, actually, which I'm inclined to agree with. I think that makes sense. Because that would mean that this baker turned this one into a baker, and then obviously got corrupt, so starts lying. Counselor's 3 cards away from the closest evil, maybe. Closest evil is clockwise. Be fair, if that one's telling the truth, there is a corrupted character. This dude's probably fine. I'm going to... Aha! So we've got rid of that one. That vouches this dude, actually. This dude is true. That means that that's telling the truth. Which leaves you. Oh. Oh! What? I don't know this game. Nearly as well. How was that one? Oh, it lies. I promised I have a brain cell. It just doesn't work. Okay, what have we got? We've got twin minion, minion, and bar. Which means open the card. What are we looking at? 5, 6, or 7. So boop, boop, and boop. This is Plague Doctor, which means we do have a corruption in the field. There shouldn't be 2 of you because we don't have anybody that does that. So there should not be 2 lovers. That does not make sense. 2 or 10 is a twin minion. I can believe it. We can. Who is not corrupted? I was correct, which means we can vouch for. 4 is good. Which I think also means that that one is good. Bright side is more evil is. Fortune teller, learn if any of them are evil. Can do that and that. True. Evil. And 2 cards away from the closest evil. I'll put this one under fire again. Closest evil is equidistant. Would make that one evil, to be fair. Which means that one is lying. So, nice. Boom. Duck Boy is the smartest person on the internet. And that's a fact. It's a fact that not many people know. Let's be quiet about that. What have we got here? We have got Shaman, which is... Villager rules, and 1 fake outcast is added to the deck view. So... Holy... All of them are good? What? This dude supposedly cured a corruption. This dude's claiming he didn't cure any corruptions. This one's claiming there's an evil adjacent to it. And this one's saying the shaman is 3 cards away from the closest evil. Okay. Right. I think you're a liar and you're not. Wait, this dude's claiming that the shaman is 3 away. So 1, 2, 3? Or does it include itself? Because if so, that'd be 1, 1, 2, 3. We know that that's good, actually. Oh, of course, this dude was telling the truth. There is no corruption to cure. But boy, you melt. It's between these 2. But I really don't know which one it is. I'm gonna believe the lover. I was right to do that. Go me. Smartest man on the internet strikes again. Oh. No, he's just legit. 3, 7, or 8. Those. This dude's lobbing 4 and 5 under the list. Great. I killed 1 corruption. Well, you didn't, did you? Because there isn't any. So I don't know what you're talking about. Which... I'm inclined to believe this dude now, actually. And we can do that. Boom. 1 is evil. Ooh. Wait, that means that this dude was telling the truth. Okay, that's a good start. We can do that. They told the truth. Which I think leaves you. Boom. Okay, so Just want it noting. Smartest person on the internet has struck again. And this time we have some corruptions at play. So this dude is claiming, of course you're going to claim you are good. You don't want to die, do you? Okay. 105 is a marionette. What? So wherever Puka is, the two cards either side of it are going to basically be corrupted. So they're not going to work. Hey, up, Tallbaker. How you doing? Hope you're doing wonderful today. So between 3, 5, and 6, there is a villager, demon, and an outcast. That would check out, actually. So they are throwing that one, and that one under the bus. Which kind of clears this dude. It was. We were trying to summon you, Emma, because I am the smartest person on the internet, and I stabbed an innocent person twice. Oh, take that. See, it works out in the end. What have we got? We've got Twin Minion and Bar. We also have 2 Bellas there, but irrelevant. Ooh, not good. Okay. No evils adjacent to me. Seems believable. To be fair, if this one could be Bar, in all honesty. The minion is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Who are you throwing under this? You're throwing the 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, 8. Great. This one's throwing under the bus 4 and 7. I can't help much, but we'll tune in properly when I'm home. Absolutely no worries, Emma. I've just put exclamation points on everyone except these 2. Go me. Why'd I put green on that one? Do I believe that character? Apparently so. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't make sense to try and prove that yet. One is evil, 2, 4, or 8. 2 is claiming 4 and 7. With minion. I'm also on Airbus, but will probs lurk while playing modern Minecraft. Absolutely no worries. Thank you for hopping by anyways. This does mean a lot. Not next to me right now. No, definitely not. That doesn't happen. This one could be lying because this is Puka. We can check. That's not Puka. That's a problem. Why else would they be lying? Other than that they want stabbing. God damn it. You don't have Puka. Why the hell was I looking for Puka? Smartest man on the internet. Damn it. I just want to beat this. Okay, we're fine. We have got Minion and Bar. So no Puka. There. And me 2 of you. I'm an idiot. There can't be 2 different ones though. Oh, they're saying the same thing. Nice. I'm less inclined to believe you both now. Okay, who are you throwing into this? 1, 3, and 6. So yourself, that one, and that one. Oh no. No, totally not. No. Why ever would that happen? Ooh. Closest evil is clockwise. Guys, you can't disagree with each other. To be fair, that throws that one under the bus. Like, really hard. I'm inclined to believe those 2 because they're kind of agreeing with each other. This one doesn't agree. So what we can do is we can just... I have my life. MC totally does not hate the leaderboard. No. MC doesn't do that. No. Who detected as evil? Probably not. There's a minion, outcast, and villager. Yes! That means that he's telling the truth. He's a villager, that's the outcast, and that's the minion. Great. Okay, that means that you're telling the truth. The leaderboard hates me. It does kind of, yes. You've even lost your number now. Minion is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Would... Yeah, you're evil. Boom. We're doing it. Kind of. Okay, what have we got this time? We've got Puppeteer, which means there is a sneaky bonus. Evil. And Bar. Okie then. I cured 0 corruptions. That's good, because there isn't any. This one's claiming there's an evil next to them. This one's throwing under the bus 3, 4, and 6, which is itself. Why do they keep doing that? Villager, minion, and outcast. I'm kind of inclined to believe that this is just lying outwardly, and that this one's the outcast, because we have a doppelganger in play. So I am inclined to believe it, and I'm going to do that. There are 2 evils. Okay. He's good. You're the... We found him. Which means you are telling the truth, because you detect this dude as bad, I think? He didn't lie, so he's believable. Go Puppet Man. It's 0 corruptions is true. There's another dreamer there. Are all the dreamers bad? No, they weren't. I'm good at this game, I promise. Ah, we have Witch and Lilith, great. And we got a Justice. Oh no, you're good. We don't need to do that. Okay, right. I'm 4 cards away from the corrupted character. Versus evil is counterclockwise would take us in that direction. We know this dude's good because we can stab them all we want and they don't die. So that's a good start. Evils are not adjacent to each other. I still don't fully know what that means. I know what we can do. Sid lies, doesn't he? That would make these 2. Aha! Okay, so that's a good start. Closest evil is counterclockwise. That makes that one believable. I'm 4 cards away from the corrupted character. That could be true, to be fair. Because that would explain why this one got that wrong. So, I think I'm inclined to believe that. We don't know what's in there. Oh wait, do you detect him as evil? You do, don't you? Characters a random evil minion to other characters. So you could be telling the truth. Evils are not adjacent to each other. That counts as adjacent? Because they're like opposite each other? We don't know what's under there, to be fair. mean, that's a lie, right? Because unless adjacent, it means literally like that kind of opposite. Because at that point, 7 would not be adjacent. 8 would be. So that would be telling the truth. I guessed, and I got it right. Okay, what have we got? We have got Minion, and we have got Puka. So we actually do need to look for a Puka this time. How's the Baker? You're telling the truth. Bombardier, let's not execute that one. I'm 4 cards away from the closest evil, which is throwing that one into the bus. 7 is the real Bombardier. Really reluctant to execute the Bombardier because they just explode. Also, a bunch of people are going to be lying, so that's not a good sign. Who is lying? You would say that, though, wouldn't you? Oh. Why did I stab them? Actually, it does answer some questions. But that one's lying, so that one's evil. Boom. Easy stuffs. Okay, what have we got this time? We've got Puppeteer, Witch, and Lilith. So we do need to be careful. I cured 0 corruptions. That checks out. There are 2 pairs of evils. That could be true, actually, because there is 4 evil. So, I Wretch. Who is a real knitter? Okay. Right, we can start working on this. We can use Wretch to prove some. They could be lying though. The puppeteer could be there and the puppet there. So what we do is we do that. Didn't really teach us much, to be fair, but we do now know. So we know that this is good, but detected as evil. We know that this one's telling the truth because there is no corruption to cure. This one could be telling the truth if, for example, this one was lying. Oh, we're about to do a stab. I mean, they were telling the truth. Hell yeah. 24 and 7 are evil. Which means that all of those are good. Which means that that dude's telling the truth now. There are 3 evils. 1, 34 and 7. So 3, 4 and 7 have to be good. How does that work with regard to the Wretch? The Wretch, I guess he's detected as evil. That means that they were telling the truth as well, actually. Puppeteer. Okay, we got the puppeteer. Means that you're the puppet. Yes! Okay. Shaman and Bar. Let's get opening. Oh! Hell yeah! What does that one do? Oh, fair enough. Well, you're lying. Is there any reason you should be lying? Corrupt. Doppelganger lie? Fair enough. Minion and Puka. Puka's always so difficult to track. You're lying, but there's no way of me knowing why you're lying. You are throwing 2 and 3. You're saying the truth. That is the truth. Secured 0 corruptions. If he's telling the truth, that would mean that that one isn't corrupt. Hookers 1 card away from the closest evil. Maybe. Maybe. There is a drunk in play. So... yeah. This dude could just be a drunk. These two don't back up each other. And this one's straight up just saying one is evil. Which is true. Okay. But wait. No. And if they are lying and that was wrong? Since he's saying that they were saying the truth, but the opinion always lies. Okay. I don't think both of these can be true. I think that one is true and that one's evil. And that one's also just lying. One of these is drunk and the other one is corrupt, I think. Okay, you were corrupt. That's a good start. Let's go. Okay, what have we got here? Puppeteer, Witch, and Lilith. Plague Doctor. Really bad start. Cured 0 corruptions. Pretty believable. 9 is evil. Okay. Four, 5, and 8. Well, we know that one's good, actually, because this didn't go down. And one of these two is fake. In 3, 4, and 5, there is a villager, outcast, and minion. No. That's not true, because 3, 4, and 5 doesn't have an outcast in it. I don't think. We don't know what 4 is, to be fair. Let me see. I think he's lying. What is it? 4, 5. We could. There's no corruption at play. Or there shouldn't be a corruption at play. 2 is evil, 4 is corrupt. Okay, he's lying. So, knife. Open up the card. 2 or 7 is a witch. That's also a lie. Great. What? Why did they lie? Oh, because they didn't. Oh, they gave correct information. It was just the information they knew. Okay. Poisoner and bar. I love how these two are covering each other. I don't like you. Oh, hey! I was right. What? 3 cards away from a corrupted character. 1. Okay, so that just makes them corrupt, so boom. Ta-da! Well, rather well. We're doing it. I can't wait for the deck builder game mode to come out. Counselor, Shaman, Lilith. Let's see, between 1, 2, and 9. Oh, just wonderful. Thank you so much. Another druid. What does druid even do? 20 cards away from the closest evil, so you're lobbing those under suspicion. Then is a real medium. You could be right. L. What's he doing? I think they're a fake wretch. Okay. Right. We can test that now. Or no outcast. No outcast. No outcast. I'll detect this dude as an outcast now. Oh no, they pick him up as a evil dude, don't they? Actually, he's believable now because he's 3 cards away from that dude. Just got some sushi. Woo! Hey, let's go. I'm going to admit, I've never actually had sushi. So I've no idea if it's good, but let me know how it is. Let me know if it's good. He's claiming that he is a villager. And that one of those 3 is an outcast, and one of those 3 is evil. Of course I get the only 2 that aren't that. Great. Minion Counselor Lilith. Likes to throw Lilith at you. 2 or 6 is a counselor. I was an oracle. Well, that makes you not believable. Your turn, the truth. Rest in peace. You're a good soul. I'm the original baker. That's not what you say. I don't think. Hello, wretch. Wait. Hello, wretch. Show me. Oh wait, that means that they were telling the truth. We can get rid of those points. Okay, so they said they were original breaker, which is true then. Which does mean we can do that. Aha! Not corrupt. I believe this one. No, wait, I don't believe this one. Does that actually do its role? I'm going to presume it does its role. 9 is evil, 4 is corrupt. Be true though, because there's plague doctors that play. But they do corrupt people. But then why would the wretch be here? Only one of these people is true. Okay, so both of those are just not a baker? Or they were a baker? If the maker is corrupt, they would say something different. But do the subsequent ones also say that they're the original baker? Or do they say I was a medium? Or I was a poet, for example? Do they say what they were? Okay. Okay, you're a liar. So you're getting stabbed. We saved the village. Puka. Hello, Puka. Uh-oh. Why would I do that knowing Puka's here? Puka's here. Oh, God. As first baker in the game, so if they're telling the truth, they will always say I'm the original baker. I think the other bakers also say that. Okay. Right side is more evil. I'm inclined to agree with that, actually. You're good. One evil is adjacent to me, which is throwing this one under the bus. Hell yeah. Here we go. Poisoner, Counselor, Bar. And the original baker. Good for you. I was a bard. Maybe. One of these is fake. And I hope it's not that one. Used to be so literally any other villager, only the medium or knight or something. Okay, good to know. Right, I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. God, why are you throwing the Bombardier into the mix? 4 or 7. Why is everyone throwing this one into the mix? Stop. Screw it. And I was wrong. Like, well, Bates will say something like, I was a baker. Ah, okay. We actually had that earlier in this room. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Dome is 1 guard away from closest evil. Why? Rest in peace. You're a good soul. This was claiming 5 is good. I don't know if that's true or not. There is a Bombardier in here somewhere, supposedly. Unless that was a Bombardier. Can Lilith kill Bombardiers? If so, why don't they explode? And kill Lilith? Closest evil is counterclockwise. Seems believable. Because this is good. Well, Lilith is 1 card away from closest evil. Why are you both saying the same thing? Puppet is 1 card. Damn it! Lilith can kill anyone that isn't Lilith, but in preview mode she can't kill knights. Okay. That's good at least. Think, duck boy, think. Duck boy thought too badly. So he did it again. I was stumped. Puppet minion Lilith. Right. Okay. If I'm to give the developers any piece of advice, make Lilith less common. Because she is the most common minion type in the entire game. And it is so annoying having Lilith every single round. You are adding the deck building mode to the preview before releasing it to the demo, so I can give you that whenever that happens. I don't think it's okay for me to have access to features that don't exist yet. However cool it would be to then make preview videos and things on stuff, it would be better if the development team gave those to bigger content creators. 5 is a real poet. Seems believable. 1, 2, and 9. There is a minion villager and outcast. Great, you've just thrown your friend under the bus. There are no corrupted characters. Yes. Right side is more evil. Maybe. 1 is a real enlightened. That would make sense. Which would make that the villager. That the outcast. And that dude evil. Oh, I got it right. Let's go. It's actually so good. Okay. 1, 2, or 6 is evil. Okay, we're gonna clear this. You're claiming 1, 2, or 6, so that's that dude. They're good, so that's a no-no. They've returned, and yes, that was a summoning ritual with the gap boxes. It was. Okay, so they're claiming 1 or 2 are evil. That is claiming they're real, which is believable since they were correct. Which only leaves this dude, which would make them a fake dude. So, if this dude is telling the truth, this dude can't be telling the truth, I don't think. Does 9 count as being on the right? What is defined as the right? Yes, it is. So this dude could be right, actually. Between 1, 2, and 9, there is minion, outcast, and villager. Do you tell the truth or do you lie? Or you tell the truth, don't you? I can't move because of it. No. For some reason, the game counts 9 as being on the right. Now, personally, if I was to do it, I would kind of chop the board like that. Like with a Y. And have 9 not be left or right because it's an odd number. So it'd just be these 4 and these 4. And 9 is its own little thing. But the game does it as 9 is on the right. I said, so basically what I said, Emma, is whilst it would be awesome to get an early look at features such as deck building, the developers would probably do better if they gave that feature or early access to things to bigger content creators. Because they're not going to get any traction off my channel, realistically. They're going to get very little traction off my channel. Straight down the middle, so 9 is on both sides. That's probably what the game does, to be fair. That is probably what the game does. But it makes it very difficult to tell if this dude's telling the truth. It'd be awesome to get early access to features. But right now, the channel just isn't in a place where game developers can justify doing that. A lot of people are saying 1 or 2 are evil. I say a lot. 2 people are doing that. That one's believable. But that one's bad. Based on that logic. I mean, I have access to the preview because I'm a mod in their Discord server, so I can also give you the code for it. It could be cool. I'd have to contact the development team to ask if they are good with me making video on it, because I would definitely want to do that, but yeah. It could be cool to see, because I really want to see what they're doing with the deck building mode, because it sounds so cool. I don't trust you. Ah, damn it. Oh, wait. That means they're telling the truth. Yippee. Which means they're a liar, so die. And that means that you're also a liar. MZ the MVP. Absolutely. Why is Booker in play? I don't like Booker. I was a liar. Well, no, you're a liar, but you could be corrupt. You're just straight up lying. Think of Booker. Good people. Possibly good people. I don't know why I immediately counted them as being good. And 4 cards away from the closest evil, you're throwing them under the bus. Who'd of you, really? 2 cards away from a corrupted character. That actually checks out. I believe that character because I think that one is corrupt and not evil. I mean, you can if you want. It would be great to have a chat with the development team behind this game. I would love to do an interview with them because there is quite a few questions that I have regarding this game. Mainly what the inspiration was, why they decided to make it. But also what their plan is going forward, if they have one. Okay. There's a Plague Doctor, that's true. Joker is 1 card away from the closest evil. I don't think that's true. I want to die. I hate this so much. I'm so bad at deduction. Because I don't own a magnifying glass in real life, that's why. Oh god, we have the list I didn't notice. Oh wait, we can stab the knight. Oh yeah. Nat 1 on Inspire. I rolled a Nat 1 with -2. That's what's happened there. Okay, right. So, let's start going around. Lilith is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Maybe. I don't agree with that. I think he's a liar. Personally. Yo, 100 XP. Let's go. There is only 1 pair of evil. Maybe. 1 evil adjacent to me. Maybe. I'm 2 cards away from the corrupted character. Maybe. Curate is the poisoner. Okay, we're going to tackle that one first. So they're claiming one of those 2 is the poison. Would we know is telling the truth? Absolutely no one. We don't know if anyone is telling the truth here. Emma's still not allowed to join in the XP system. Rest in peace, Emma. Okay. I don't even think Emma's got 75 XP because she doesn't have the symbol next to her name. I just don't think Emma can get XP and I don't know why. You don't need to know who's telling the truth, actually. You know someone who's telling a lie. But both of those are telling the truth. Ta-da! De-DUCK-tion. We're doing it. Lilith is 2 cards away from the closest evil. That's true. There's only 1 pair of evil. For that to be true. Wait. Oopsie. There's only 1 evil is adjacent to me. I'm 2 cards away from the corrupted character. That's true, which means you're evil. I hate my life. I hate my life. I don't actually, just for those of you that are aware, that is a comedy. Similar insurance for the top 3. Ah, fair enough. That's a horrible joke, Ian. I hate that so much. I'm changing it now. I'm doing that right now. I hate that so much. Aren't... Okay. It's... Okay, there you go. If you refresh your YouTube, the title has changed. Oh god. Right. Minion. Poisoner. Lilith. Seriously. Lilith is so common. It's so annoying. You're not saying you were the original maker. Why are you not saying you were the original maker? Oh, hi, original maker. I actually think that one's lying. I don't think that one's telling the truth. I think either 9 or 7 is the poisoner, and that one's corrupt. Or maybe that one's the poisoner and this one's corrupt. Can the poisoner be a baker? Either way, I don't think this one's telling the truth. I think this one's lying. Okay. This one's claiming 2 is good. This one's claiming the closest to evil is counterclockwise. Emma, can the poisoner be baked or baked? Also, hello to everyone that's liking the background. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch me be very, very good at a video game. There's sarcasm somewhere in that statement. I'll let you guys find it. Okay. Right. Just pick 3 characters. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't learn anything from that. I didn't learn anything from that either. Oh, let's just restart that one. Oh, only Puka. I'm the original maker, you're believable. I was a jester. Seems believable. No evil's adjacent to me. We can prove this one by that, and that. There's 1 evil. Seems believable. I cured 1 corruption. He might have done, though. That's a fair point. Evils can't be baked, but they can disguise as a lying baker. Good to know. Okay. 4 is a real alchemist. Okay, so they're kind of covering each other. I'm beginning to feel like I'm dying. Can he cure himself? Probably not. This is so awkward because Puka's... Wait. If this one was Puka, this one is lying because it's corrupt. But this one is telling the truth. Because I think this one is telling the truth. And that one is going boop, boop, and boop. Oh, but then again, that was only detecting 1 evil, isn't it? Alternatively, that's telling the truth. That's corrupt. That dude's evil. But then that one's telling the truth. Why is so many people telling the truth? The yellow is anywhere that I think Puka could be. Whether she is in that area or not is up for debate, but I think she's in one of those areas. Yes. You would have no reason to be a jester. Oh yeah, I forget you can draw lines. Look, I can be like, wee. So this dude is throwing shade at one of these guys. This one's claiming to be the real baker. This one's claiming those two are good. I'm inclined to believe this one because this dude is evil. This one's vouching for him. There shouldn't be two jesters, though. So one of these two has to be lying. But I'd be inclined to agree with that one. But if this was Puka, these two would be lying. Which would make sense, actually. That checks out. And I was wrong. God damn it! Oh god. I was so god. Lilith is back again. Please go away. Okay, so this dude is claiming that all of this evil. Well, this is one card away from closest evil. Maybe. Ah, he was good. Rest in peace. Poison is 2 cards away from the closest evil. I'm good. Good. I was a baker. Lies. Okay. Right. Okay. Shouldn't be those, so that's a third minor concept. I think we have a doppelganger. I don't think we have a bombardier. We can also just like let's this is one card away from the closest evil. Poisoner is 2 cards away from the closest evil. One of those is telling the truth. Possibly. Or both are lying. Who knows? I think kill 7. Oh, he was telling the truth. You are lying. So I think you're the real one. You are fake, but I don't know to what extent you're fake. This is claiming that that one or that one are evil, which I disagree with. Because this one killed Lilith, and this one's saying that they're good. They don't say that, so if they're evil. So this one's lying. Don't know why it's lying, and that they could be corrupt. And that could explain why he can't. Poisoner is 2 cards away from the closest evil, I think. Okay. So he was corrupt. That's the only reason he couldn't kill. He killed. Does he corrupt both or just one? One adjacent. Okay. Which means he's possibly telling the truth. We can do that. You're lying. Why are you lying? Boom. Okay, we did that. That went rather well. What have we got? Poisoner, Shaman, Bar. Open up all of the cards. Right. No, both claiming that no. Accused one corruption. To be fair, could have done. That is believable. Right, let's start doing some drawing. So, 3, 7, and 8. That one, and that one. He's claiming that they are villager, minion, or cast. These two can't exist at the same time, based on that statement either. Yeah, because there's only one curable corruption. Oh, but then again, these can coexist because he could detect the drunk. So he is claiming that one or that one are drunk. Which, to be fair, kind of backs up his statement a little bit. No evil's adjacent to me. I'm inclined to believe. Okay. Closest evil is clockwise, so she is throwing under the bus everything in that direction. I'm not really left with a great deal here, am I? Okay. So, she is disagreeing with him. So she was telling the truth, so he's just lying. 2 cards away from a corrupted character. I don't... He could be corrupt, actually. That's a good point. Which would back up his statement if he was corrupt. Backs up their statement. He's a liar. Okay, so yeah, he's corrupt. Because he's telling the truth. No evil's adjacent to me could still be correct. All things considered. They also agree that there's no outcasts. Oh, these are lying, but they could just be drunk. Oh no, they were evil. Okay. That's a good play. Lilith is back. Shocker. Two cards away from the closest evil. Okay, right. So you are claiming that one, and she's your bestie. She is, sadly. Lilith has the most annoying mechanic, in my opinion. Die. Okay, good. Why? Bestie with a knife habit. Legit. 105 is a witch. Why would you do that? The hell do you mean there's a doppelganger in there? All evil is pointing towards the bombardier. Ah! Don't like that. So that one's going to be 4, 5, and 6. One of those is doppelganger. Sorry, I'm back. No worries, welcome back. You find us in a bit of a pickle. Lots of evil is pointing at. Lots of people are pointing at the bombardier as being evil. We know that the knight is good. We know we can go. Ow! And they're just like chill. The druid has said that one of these three is a doppelganger. The return of MZ. Yes, yes. This dude's less believable because this one is good. So the hunter is less believable based on that. Why is everyone saying that 5 is bad? 105 is a win. Okay. You were telling the truth. You were telling the truth. You were possibly telling the truth. Closest evil is equidistant. If that is true, that would mean that one? Okay. So I think he is throwing shade on that card, which I don't think I agree with. But I don't know why I don't agree. Oh, we got rid of the witch, so we still can't open that card. Ah, screw it. We're going down to 1 health. 2, 4, or 9 is evil. A lot of evidence is pointing against this dude. Oh. You're believable. 6-5 was a witch. I don't know why you'd be lying, though. I was stumped. It likes to give me the ones I don't like. Okay. Uka is in that stop. Okay. This dude is... Oh, wait. We'll start here. So, she is throwing shade on that one and that one. He is throwing shade on those. True. Okay. They're claiming 6 is good, and they're claiming 5 is good. That's a lie. You don't see him as good. So you're lying. Don't know why you're lying. You would also be lying in that moment. Ta-da! Lying for funsies. Imagine if there was. Imagine if the cards could just randomly. That's a cool April Fool's idea for this game. Randomly invert the tables. And Lilith is back. Of course Lilith is back. Why would Lilith not be back? Time to die. 8 is a real plague doctor. And we lost a good person. Okay. 8 is a real plague doctor. That's kind of believable, actually. Not corrupt. Okay. On to this card. One of these is evil. God, I hate this so much. Does the councillor create an actual... when they out each other like that? It is always good fun when they do that. But then you end up in a game like the one that I'm currently in, where I'm just like... Oh. Evils are not... Okay. One pair of evil. Okay, these two don't make sense together, I don't think. Because adjacent is like next to each other, so these two can't exist at the same time, I don't think. Wretch was the real Wretch. Which does mean that they're a fake plague doctor. Which means they're also lying. Why would they be lying? I was wrong. I'm always wrong. Oh, God. I don't suck at this game, I promise. You know, Emma said, and I'm gonna phrase this correctly, had the nerve to say that I don't suck at this. The councillor always sits next to the outcast he created, so one of the people near the outcast, councillor. I knew that. One real outcast. Oh, he makes a real outcast. Yeah, but the outcast count was still 1 in that one. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one's telling the truth, so I think that one's telling the truth too. And one pair of evil, I can't prove that. I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. I don't believe that. I trust these 2 cards because they're both telling the truth. Closest evil is equidistant, and closest evil is clockwise. Okay. Let's run some lines. So this one here, put that underneath them, is claiming that they're like equidistant from one. Going to this one, the closest evil. Oh, isn't added to the count. Okay, my bad. I don't know how to read. Okay. That one could be telling the truth. My concern is that this one is trying to throw that one under the bus. And that one. And those 2 stories back each other up. We don't have any corruption, so corruption isn't a problem. The Wretch is real. Because there's not a Bombardier present. Closest equal evil is equidistant. I don't know any way to prove that. Oh, wait. This one's vouching for that one. I need to draw a line there. The evil wouldn't hide as a lying baker and then say the truth. Like, say that it's original baker. So I think this one is bad. I was correct. Go me. Another one evil pair can't be true. Right? Because if that's true, that means that one's bad. But why would you be lying? What? One evil pair? One pair of evil? I think they're all evil. I agree. True. That is true. Oh, of course that's true. God. One of these is bad. Let's see if it was counterclockwise. Oh yeah. I agree with you there, Gogman. Also, how you doing? Hope you're doing wonderful. This is probably incredibly painful for people who are good at this game to watch, and I kind of think that's funny. So, okay, you are claiming that that one, or that one are evil. You would actually be correct if that's a real wretch. We have got two outcasts, so flags these cards up for questioning. You are claiming one of them is evil, which, if that's true, that kind of makes him more believable because he is evil. In the eyes of these guys, evil are not adjacent to each other. Or is lying. That didn't teach me anything. That didn't teach me anything either. That means that they're good. They're a liar. Those are both good. Or corrupt. I suck at this game. Die. Oh. I think Wretch is always safe. That's a good sign. But can this dude summon Wretch? Because Wretch is an outcast. Many brain cells are firing at once here. The problem is only one of my brain cells works. That still makes Wretch fine. Okay, that's good. Which actually makes her believable. So I believe her. It puts into question why neither of those two worked. Evils are not adjacent. Wait. He's obviously not real. The drunk is an outcast. Evils are not adjacent to you. That's picked up as evil, so you'd be lying because those two are evil and they're next to each other. Three people are not telling the truth. One of these two is lying, actually. One of these two is fake. You. Oh, we have a doppelganger. Between these two, I think I'm just gonna murder blindly and see what happens. Did I get it right? I've got my eyes closed, so I don't know. Oh, we got it. Oh god. I bet you've never seen someone do that in this game before. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good at all. So, Emma, just out of curiosity, right? If the developer saw me playing this game, would they ban me permanently? It's like one brain cell firing in my head. It's not doing a good job. Right. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. I would like to know what the developer says regarding the whole early access thing, because that could be quite cool, actually. Okay, just that detects evil, right? So we can do. There are no evils. Well, you're a liar, counselor. That does mean that the doppelganger is probably real. By probably I mean is real. The doppelganger is in there, so one of these guys is a doppelganger. That one's claiming 2 is a real knitter. I'm inclined to believe that. That feels realistic. There are 2 pairs of evil. Oh, but these 2 are saying the same thing. Unless this is the poisoner and one of these is corrupt. Maybe. That could... Well, this could be the poisoner. One of these 2 is the poisoner. Evils are not adjacent. Okay, if I draw red on the outside, that's my thought. If I draw red on the inside, that's what the cards are pointing at. Between 2, 4, and 9, there's doppelganger. Also a wretch there, but you could be right. That was a difficult one. Especially considering we lost literally all of our health. Oh, okay. Good night. Why would I do that knowing Pook is in the game? Oh, God. Okay. They're claiming 2 is good. They're claiming 5 is good. 5's claiming a cure to poison. Which could be true, to be fair. Would make that. Let's see if it's counterclockwise, though. Does he always cure the closest person to him? So he cures these guys. Presuming he's telling the truth. Which we can check. Oh. Okay. Evil is counterclockwise. He wasn't even corrupt. You're just a liar. He was telling the truth. Again, does that. I'm good at this video game, I promise. Lilith is back. Who is a real judge? Yeah, that seems believable. Good night. 8 is good. Closest evil is clockwise. Okay. And 1 pair of evil. Plague Doctor, that's true. Okay. Those two are vouching for each other. That's calling that a real Plague Doctor. Who's not corrupt, that doesn't mean they're not evil. This one's coming 8 is good. We could just have a case where all 3 of these are evil. Ah, he was just corrupt. Okay. Now, who else does not fit in? Oh, 1, 5, and 7. There's a Plague Doctor. That is true. I found the liar. Lilith is back. 1 card away from a corrupted character. And 1 card away from a corrupted character. Plague Doctor. Ah. Which means he was telling the truth. Good start. 1 card away from the closest evil. I am inclined to disagree. Because they are a good character. No, wait. The puppeteer is always 1 card away from the closest evil because it summons its own evil. Why did they both claim it was Lilith? Or 2 pairs of evil. Actually inclined to agree, and now I no longer agree with you. Ah, of course, that one was a real. Okay. Okay, 1 evil is adjacent to. If there was an evil adjacent to you, you'd be lying. Because the only evil here is De-DUCK-tion. You're a liar. There's only 1 evil. True. I think you're bad. I was right. Lilith again. Right, he's claiming it's between 2, 3, and 7. So he's claiming it's minion outcast villagers. That one. And rest in peace, good person. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, wonderful. One of the bombardiers is fake, so one of these is bad. We can say that for certain. DXP has acknowledged General, so welcome back, Keen. Okay. Let's think. This one is claiming that 3 or 7 is minion out. Obviously gonna call himself minion. But there's no outcast there. But you're lying. We can do that because fire. This is one card away from closest evil. Why is there a corruption in play? I don't know. There is 0 evil. Okay. So we know that that's a real bombardier. Plague Doctor Corruption? Yes, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Okay, so we know that that's a fake bombardier. Do we know that's a fake bombardier? Yeah, because the Plague Doctor corrupted someone. So that has to be fake. I don't like stabbing those. Okay, we've got Shaman, Twin Minion, and Bar. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Uh-oh, even bigger Spaghetti-O. I'm inclined to believe we don't have a doppelganger because we do have a Plague Doctor and nothing summons a Plague Doctor. I don't think. There are 2 same villager rolls. Never mind. I'm wrong. If you see me making a silly decision, just comment it immediately and hopefully I'll see it before I make the silly decision. We have quite low delay on streams. Not corrupt, okay. So if he's real, or telling the truth, should I say, then they're evil. Straight away. Hell yeah. Good 0 corruptions and a good 1 corruption. Wait. These 2 things don't coexist. Shaman makes dupes. Yes, okay. Does the dupes that the shaman create lie, or do they tell the truth? Oh wait, we can test the dream. Dream is true. Dream is good. Then we can, because we know that the dream is telling the truth, we can do that. Okay, they're telling the truth, they're lying. Don't think there's any reason for them to be lying, so they're dead. L. It's between. This dude's throwing shade on those, but there isn't enough evil left in play for that to be the case. But they could be corrupt, and one of these could be evil. They can't be corrupt, because then this one will be lying. Because if that one's corrupt, then this one's a liar. But if that one isn't, then evil means that one's lying. So that one's corrupt, and that one's evil. Oh, I think I was wrong. It was corrupt. I got the right answer, and that's all that matters. Okay. Let's see. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. 1 evil is adjacent to me. Druid here. We can test that dude for. Good. You're telling the truth. See if they are lying. We can do that. You're telling the truth. You're lying. One evil is adjacent. Okay, so she's throwing shade on those two. He's throwing shade on that one. He's confirming that one. Why would they not want to Mega Evolve Tepig? What? I personally vote we Mega Evolve Tepig. But no, I'm not biased. We don't do bias on this channel. But I personally vote that we do. I realize I've done red and green. Okay. One of these is dying. I think it's him. But I think they are just corrupt. I don't think they're evil. Which... one card away from the closest evil. One evil is adjacent to me. That actually clears him, so these two are just throwing shade at each other. It's just like a backwards and forwards kind of thing. Like a I hate you for literally no reason kind of thing. One of these two is evil and the other one is not. Oh, I just the evil one straight away. Show me. I'm so confused why a chat would not want that. All Tepig would be the best Tepig. I was a gem crafter. You're a liar. Great. 6 is good. Well, no, he isn't though, is he? Not who I thought I'd get there. Oh. What? Oh, wait. I see. I'm a melt. I'm not a good kind. You're lying. But I don't know why you're lying. But you're also evil. Oh, of course. Corruption. Thank you for subscribing, DX-Kota. If you're present watching the stream, I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you very much for subscribing. It does mean a lot. Not very often that I get notified. I really need to sort out pings on OBS so that it actually pings up when someone subscribes. I sure hope they've not subscribed off this because this has not been a good display of my abilities. I don't like when this happens because one of those is fake and it's always that one. I told you, it's always that one. Can this dude get corrupt? I probably shouldn't have done what I just did. That's objectively the funniest way to find someone. Okay, right. I don't know if the Plague Doctor can get corrupt. I'm going to presume he can't. And I'm going to hope that that statement is correct. Which would be 9 is corrupt. Not 9. 2 is corrupt, which means 9 is not a real scout. So 9 is a fake scout. Could be doppelganger. Can't be doppelganger. Could be doppelganger. Maybe doppelganger. Who knows? Not me. That too. Cancel this 3 cards away from the closest evil. Maybe. Wait, no. Oh. 3 is evil, 5 is corrupt. That's true. Let's go. So that there's no doppelganger. That's good to know. Don't know what all of these are yapping about. I don't know what any of this. I was a baker. What does it mean if they say there was a baker? Does that mean they're lying? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, Emma, why anyone would be against Mega Evolving a Tepig. I'm personally am here for it. Nine is not a real scout. It might have been double baked. Great. Don't know what that means. Anywho, murder. Which means they're also lying. So it's their turn to die. Boom. Too many bakers. Interesting. Well, we do know that we have a doppelganger. So some of that is correct. Closest evil is clockwise. I'm 3 cards away from the closest evil, so they are throwing that one and that one under the bus. Right side is more evil, and left side is more evil, so that's fair enough, I guess. Why are they all... I might just stab a person and see what happens. Baker again, they said their previous role, which would be Baker. Okay. But how were they Baker to start with? Maybe I'm just too stupid. Maybe that's the problem. We have almost been live for 2 hours. Jeez, time flies when you're playing this game. Oracle, when you have forever, you will see information like bluffs used to kill characters, info from previous days, or order in which cards were revealed. Okay. That's not useful. Okay. Three cards away from the nearest evil. I had no way of getting that right. I had no information. I'm not intelligent enough for that. 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay, so they're throwing a shade at those 2. 6 is a real Baker. No. Well, you would pick them up as a real Baker, wouldn't you? But they aren't a real Baker, so you are wrong. Oh, good. Possibly corrupt. Leave this one. There's that one under the book. Okay. Boom. Lilith again. Right, they clear each other. There are no corrupted characters. That's true. No characters affected evil. Yep, that makes sense. One evil is adjacent to me. I don't agree with that. Maybe I do agree with that. Maybe we do. Who would have thunk it? That one's true. No character was affected by evil. Oh! You liar! Oh. You liar! You liar! Don't worry, guys. Puka and Shaman in the same room? Good. That was bad. Maybe. Two evils adjacent to me. Possibly. I trust you wholeheartedly, my friend. Oh, this is confirmation. So, Puka cannot corrupt the Plague Doctor. Which means you were corrupt, so you are lying, but not knowingly. Well, we know that this one is just going to lie. There's no world that this one tells the truth. We could go, haha, and yeah, lying. You're too corruption. Did you now? Did you really do that? I don't. Did. Bar. Still dizzy, that's not good. That one's good. That one's good. Both of the... No, not both of these. One of these is sus, assuming that there's a doppelganger involved. Which there is no other reason for there to be two confessors. So there is a doppelganger. 3 or 6 is a minion. So you are throwing shade at 3 and 6. I believe that. Because I don't want to stab a doppelganger. I'm 4 cards away from a corrupted character. There is possibly a corrupted. Check it. Oh. They were telling the truth. They're corrupt. Which means there's no reason for this one to be dizzy. So they die. Boom. I'm not commentating. I'm doing a really bad job of commentating. I do apologize. I'm very bad at this. The whole YouTube thing. 6 is a real medium. 3 is a real bishop. Oh god. 2, 4, 8. Where's evil? Actually, do it in yellow. 1, 8, or 10. Now we know 10 isn't. Okay. So we can open up one more card. Which one do we want to open up? 7. Why did it have to be that? Okay. 2, 4, and 8. There's a minion, outcast, and villager. There is not a doppelganger. So there is not an outcast in that collection of cards. So you are lying. What are you blaming? You're blaming those ones. So he's just outwardly lying. There isn't corruption. Well, there is corruption at play. Because there's a drunk dude who just decided one day that he wanted to lie about everything in his life. For some reason. 6, 8, and 10. There is minion, villager, and outcast. I'm inclined to think this one is the drunk because 2 cards have said that this one is an outcast. Then again, we know this one's lying. Or we think this one is lying. 1, 8, or 10. Ten is a villager. We know that for certain because 10 is dead. And I think the drunk is still in play. So we know that 10 is a villager. So we can rule 10 off. Which does mean that if we go here, we can just cross that bit out. That bit's unimportant. And we can, that one's not affected. That's it. Okay. So this one is just claiming that between 6 and 8, there is a minion and an outcast. Figured out why that one was lying. Because they were evil. Double medium spooky. It is. But it's even more spooky because there's this dude. Oh, random not in play. Oh. Okay. There's no reason for there to be 2 of these. You a liar. You're real. I believe you. No, wait. I don't believe you. What was I believing them for? Lilith is back. Shocker. Who would have thunk it? Good. There should not be this quantity of... Screw it, we're gonna... I cured 0 corruptions. That's good, because there isn't any. Well done, you passed the test. That one's claiming 2 is good. We can fact check that by doing that. Okay, these 2 are believable. This one's a liar. Right side is more evil, maybe. Oh. Why you couldn't commit murder? Oh, you're good. You're your friend. Think before murder, Duck Boy. Think before murder. There is only 3 characters that you have question marked. Yes. We got that one right. Which side is more evil? So that means the left is more evil. Okay. 2 evils on this side. That one's good. There is no corruption, so that one has to be telling the truth because there is no corruption for it to be lying about. I don't know why you're lying. I'm gonna stab you. That was right. We did it! We did it! We completed that ascension. And I actually acted like a big brain for once. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so there's 3 evils. And, of course, as per usual, this one's back. Please just decrease how often Lilith appears, because her mechanic is so annoying. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Good to know. I'm 1 card away from the closest evil. Also good to know. You see, we do have a problem. Because this one's claiming no characters are affected by an evil. But at the time of me flipping the card, that was true. But now it's not. Because I flipped that card, and then the murder happened. Does that retroactively fix? Or is this dude telling the truth? It is good. True. Why is there so many poets? That one, and that one. Oh, we can't take the hit. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Okay, so evils are not adjacent to each other. Maybe? I'm one card away from the closest evil. There's only one pair of evil. Once is given. Okay. I think he's telling the truth. Eight is good is correct. So we can clear number 5. So 5 is the villager in 7's statement. We don't know what 9 is. So 9 could be the outcast. But I think 7 is also true. So I think 4 is also true. I think 7 is lying. I would be correct in my statement. 7 was lying. Okay. 5 is evil. No, that's also wrong. So you die. Okay. There's only one pair of evil. That's true, because these two are a pair and there's not enough evil left. Evils are not adjacent to each other. That's not true. So you can die. Boom. Twin minion and poop. Everyone gets opened. I don't think we have a drunk man, so that's good, because that clears him. Okay. 1 or 3 is a twin minion. Let's get dry. Left side is more evil, so he's claiming that this side is the most evil. This one's claiming that there's no evils adjacent to it. Go like that. Adjacent. What's this equal? Evil is equidistant. Wait, if that one's true, then that one cannot be true. They can't both be true at the same time. I'm not learning anything from that. Okay. There is a twin minion. Okay. That means that he's telling the truth. Which I also think means... Okay, so this dude's telling the truth because I just stabbed him. This one's lying because this one's evil. They were corrupted, of course they were. Damn it. Okay. That is going to be where we're going to leave today's stream, because whilst I absolutely love this game, I'm not very good at streaming it. I'd be much better at making videos on this game. Because I don't have to worry about commentating as much. I can cut out boring bits and such. And also we've been live for like 2 hours at this point. So yeah, we are going to leave it there for today's stream. However, this stream has absolutely flown by. I did 2 hours gone, just like that. It would be great. So I'm probably going to cover this game in videos once it fully releases, and I'm also going to be doing update videos as well, because I genuinely love this game. It's great. It would be great to get early access to stuff, but I understand that the channel is very small. But it would be awesome to get early access to content and such, and make videos on that, because that would be really cool. The game is only in version 0.385, so we're quite far away from full release. which I think is cool because that means that I can sort of cover all of the changes that happen, and I'm really, really excited to start making some videos on this game. So I will be making videos on Demon Bluff when I feel the time is right, like on an update or something. But at the moment, it's not been updated for a little bit, so I'm not going to do anything video-wise. With that being said, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. I certainly have. Huge shout out to you guys for, well, coming and enjoying the content. I don't think I say thank you nearly as much as I should. I'm going to be back to doing long form videos as of next week. I took a little break this week just because I really wasn't feeling motivated, which isn't great, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll be back to long form videos next week. Also, the Hallow's End event on World of Warcraft ends next week. So I'm going to be starting 2 new World of Warcraft YouTube short series. So I'm going to have an ongoing YouTube short series alongside my main long form video series, because I must admit, I'm quite enjoying making YouTube shorts. They're quite fun. But yeah, without further ado, I have been De-DUCK-boy. You guys have been awesome. Never forget that. If you haven't, please feel free to hit the like button, hit subscribe to the channel. Both are free and help out massively. If you want to go a little bit extra and support the channel in a slightly less free manner, there is some links in the description below. We have a Patreon and a donations link. Neither of them are free, of course, but feel free to pay them a visit if you are interested in supporting the channel a little bit further. For those of you that want to become a little bit more sort of present on the channel, we also have a Discord. Link to that is down in the description. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Subscribe.